What's up, cuties? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. If you're not yet subscribed, be sure to hit that little post notification button, subscribe, follow along. I will be posting every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this month. Already got the videos planned out and I'm excited to share the content with you. For today's video, we're gonna be talking about something that is near and dear to my heart, and something I talk about with friends a decent amount, but I haven't really talked with you guys. And we're gonna be talking about the gay age gap. We're gonna be talking about how old is too old to date. Real quick before we get into this video, since we are talking about dating, I wanted to give a shout out to Scruff, which is a sponsor of my channel. Scruff, for those who don't know, is an amazing gay connection app where you log on, you create a profile, you can swipe to find a match, you can find somebody if you're looking for now, or they have an amazing adventure feature where you can set your location in advance to where you're gonna be traveling to. That way you can start talking with locals now or connect with a local ambassador so you can find out the best gay places and scenes to go and visit that are very gay friendly and safe and poppin'. I know I used it when I was in Europe. I personally have met a few really incredible people from Scruff, so I'm a very big advocate for it. So again, if you're ever looking to make connections with other guys in a safe space, definitely go ahead and check it out. Also, their profiles on it are very descriptive, so you really kind of know what you're getting into before you meet somebody. Again, I will have a link below, and with that, let's get into the video. We're gonna be talking about how old is too old to date, because it kind of frustrates me a little bit. And this is not everybody, this is not targeted at anybody, these is just me vocalizing some of my opinions. Living in West Hollywood, I am surrounded by gays everywhere, and it's beautiful and it's great and it's so awesome to be in a community where everybody is free and open. But I live in West Hollywood where there's a large strip of bars and you have to be 21 to get into a bar. So every year there's like a new influx of young gays that come in because they're finally allowed to. And you know, they're like strutting in their little booty shorts and their crop tops, which I'm all for. Live your life, be confident, dress however you want, have fun. What gets me though is, and again, this is not everybody, but a lot of times I run into and I overhear conversations because again, it's like a new influx of a younger generation, like every year, younger gays who are offended that older gay guys try and talk to them, compliment them, hit on them, or are even at the same bar as them. Bitch! It infuriates me so much, because here's the thing. One, if somebody compliments you or tries to hit on you and you're not interested, that's okay. You're not interested. But there's another level to that where you're like, why the fuck is he here? He's so old. Why is he trying to hit on me? He's so old. Why is he complimenting me? He's so old. He shouldn't even be here. Get out of here. Like, first off, you don't own shit. Second off, I don't know where the fuck this entitlement comes from. But third, if you're that small-minded, you are so missing out on some of the best relationships, friendships, conversations you will ever have in your life, because you're so small-minded to think that just because somebody's older than you, they don't belong there. Now again, I know this is not talking about everybody and this isn't targeted at one specific person. This is just something I run into in West Hollywood, and it fucking bugs me because, you know, the younger generations nowadays, nothing is ever 100% easy. Everybody's coming out story is different, but it is socially a lot more acceptable to be gay. Like, I graduated in 2011. I knew one gay person at the whole school. There was 4,000 kids that went there. I only knew of one openly gay guy. There were no gay prom proposals, no gay anything. Like, it didn't exist. So these older guys too, like, they didn't, if I didn't have it that way, they especially did not have it that way. So later in life, if they are finally out, or they finally have a safe space where they can go and be themselves, fucking let them be. Like, that, it doesn't affect you. As you can tell, it bugs me. And I think it bugs me because a lot of the younger gays don't realize that the privilege that they have is due to a lot of the older gays and their sacrifice and what they've had to go through and endure so that we can have it a lot easier. And you know, sometimes it's just about maturity. Sometimes it's just about a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of relationships and who you surround yourself with. Sometimes you can be surrounded by people who all think the same like that. And there's the quote, you are the accumulation of the 5 closest people you spend the most amount of time with. So if the 5 closest people you spend the most amount of time with are complete fucking dicks, then I'm not gonna be surprised that that is your mentality. But it's so interesting because there's also this, you know, mentality of like wanting to get something from the daddy. Like, I want a sugar daddy, I want this, I want that, but like you don't want to be in the same bar as them. Like, it's really fucked up. So anyways, now that that part has kind of been established, I want to talk about like, is there an old that's too old? Like, I have dated guys older than me, and I've had really intimate relationships with guys older than me. And I think there is, for myself personally, a certain limit of age just for things that I want to do in life. Like, I want to be able to have kids, and I don't want kids until maybe like early 30s, right? So I kind of calculate that into certain things. And sometimes somebody, by the time they're a little bit older in life, they don't want the same things that you want anymore. Maybe that's out of the picture for them. Also, when you get in a relationship with somebody that's older, or you start to talk to somebody that's far older than you, you know, they don't necessarily have the same drive to go out and do the same things you do, because they're at a point in life where they would rather spend their time differently, which is totally fine. However, I do think though that sometimes you meet people, and even if it doesn't lead to dating, even if it's a fling or a relationship that's just for a season of your life, that there are so many incredible relationships and conversations and friends to be made with older gay guys that are, and when I say older, I'm not talking like 5 or 10 years older. I'm talking like 15, 20 years older than you, that have so much insight and so much value and so much just like love to give in just any form of a relationship, that you're so missing out if you completely close off a generation of people just because you say like they're too old for me. Now again, I'm not saying that you have to date somebody of any age. Like, you are attracted to who you are attracted to. Sometimes, you know, certain people are only into guys around their age. That's totally fine. I'm not saying that I'm gonna go and marry somebody that's 30 years older than me. All I'm saying is that life is really beautiful when we open up our mind to the possibilities of just letting the universe just do its thing and just see where things lead without putting expectations, without going into it thinking I have to date this person or I have to do this. Like, the point I'm trying to make is sometimes we think like, how old is too old, instead of just thinking like, let me see if this person is like a nice person, and just go from there and just see what becomes of it. For me, I can tell you that one of the best relationships I have in my life that means so much to me is with a guy that's 30 years older than me. We share such a great connection. He is one of the best people that I know, and I'm so thankful for that relationship. But it's very interesting in our culture, if you see somebody or become friends with somebody or whatever the dynamic of the relationship is that much older than you, people assume like, well, what are you trying to get from them? And the answer is a friendship, a connection, like whatever it is you want. But it doesn't mean that you're trying to get something selfish from somebody just because there's an age dynamic difference. Like, we're all humans, we're all souls, we're spirits. We want to connect with one another. And sometimes the best connections we have in life are from people you would least expect it. So I wanted to make this video just to open up the conversation, because it's something I think about a lot. It's something I run into a lot. And I just want to put it out there that like, do not discount or disregard somebody or a potential friendship, relationship, whatever connection due to age. You will completely be missing out on some of the most incredible people, most amazing conversations. And it's so easy to feel like, you know, I can only talk to people that look like me. I can only talk to people that are my age. I can only talk to people that are the same age as my friend group. And I feel like once we expand that and we lift that limiting belief, you are really gonna start to meet some of the most incredible people you'll meet in your life. And guess what? Like, one day we are gonna be 30 years older than we are today, and we're gonna meet people that are younger than us. And if people write us off just because of our age, it's gonna feel really fucked up. So don't disregard it. Like, share, spread the love, like, meet people. With that, I also wanted to open up this conversation. Let me know your thoughts down below, any experiences that you guys have had. Again, I know this was kind of like a little rant in the beginning, and it's not something that I'm like mad about or mad at anybody about or whatever. You see certain things sometimes and it kind of hurts your heart, because you know that there are people you know that would be disregarded by people with that kind of mentality just because it's such a limiting and like a selfish belief. So anyways, I just thought I would share my thoughts on that. Comment down below. I fucking love you guys, no matter what age you are. And that's pretty much it. Like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And you can find me on Instagram in the meantime at Dominick Whelton. And with that, I love you guys. Be kind to one another. Bye-bye.